Okay, so it's been about 3 hours or so. I'm going to loosen these all up and get these ready to pop out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just use a pair of little needle nose pliers. See how they stick out? They stick out about 1 inch. So I'm just going to rock it back and forth a little bit. At the same time I'm pulling up. And see, they come just out. And if you see we're all the way down to the mold there. Do the same thing here. I just grab it, just move it, just pull it up. See, at the same time I'm taking it out, and it comes right out. See, that one's a little bit harder to see down in there because the mold is white. So this is how I take these out. I just grab it with the needle nose, just do a little pull on, just let gravity kind of take its course. Don't go crazy. I mean, if you use long enough rods, you can just hold it with your hands and take them out. It's a little longer. See, and that's our little double-sided tape there. We can see down in there, see the molds here. I'm just sticking these over to the side. This one's a little bit shorter. Just try not to hit the top of your bottom here. Just a little bit. I mean, you can use anything you want to use with these. When I first started doing these, I did pen tops from like ballpoint pens and stuff. And then I kind of graduated up to doing these. See, the mold's down in there, ready to go. See, this would just peel it off, and we're ready to go for the next time we do these. And most of the time they come out with them. Every now and then it'll get stuck in the process, so you just push it out with a little pen or something to get it to come out. See, this is just the action I'm doing. Not a whole lot of grabbing it and moving it and that kind of stuff. And yeah, they come right out. See, our mold is down there. And I'll just set these aside till the next time I use them. Next bunch I make. So let's go throw these in the trash. So that's what I do. That's how I do those. Now, it's been about 3 hours. So let me demold the cat. So I had somebody ask how hard was this cat to demold. It's actually really easy to demold. It's a pretty big mold. So I just pull it up. That the ears are right here. So I like to make sure that I clear the ears. See how it just pops right up? See, the ears right there. And I just push this in a little bit. See, it comes right out. And see, here's our little hole for drainage. And see, those just kind of fit in there, pop them, and I pop them right out. So that's kind of how I do those. So since that one looks pretty good, let me demold the rest of these. Let me get my implements out of the way. So this is pretty straightforward. Just push down, push down, push down. Kind of like you're just rolling it down. It's the same way I do with the Amazon mold. Push down and then you push up a little bit. on that edge. Put your thumbs there and push up. Thumbs there, push up. I do a lot of these. So after a while, you don't even think about what you do. See, I can just clean that hole up a little bit if I want to. Once these dry, I have some 1.5 inch plastic plugs you can put in there. But that's these. These are very pretty. So I'm going to do the easy ones first, which is that one and this one. So just push it down. The more times you use the mold, the easier it is. And then just push and roll, push and roll. I gotta get this edge up here. So just push. Put your fingers there and just push up, pull up. See, that's almost all the way to the top, and you can just pull it out. See, there's a little hole down there. You can see it. So just grab it, pull it in, and they pop right out. It's always like, see, so each one of these is different. These are really cool molds. Okay. This one's a little bit harder. A little bit harder to demold. Again, you gotta grab it and push it down on the sides. Push, push, push. See, this one kind of has this little lip here. Then the same thing you do here, just grab it and pull up. Grab it and pull up. Grab it and pull up. To get to the top. And it just pops up. Okay. I like them because they're pretty deep. But these are hefty. They're 600 grams of concrete and 150 in water. So they're pretty nice. So that's the third one. Now we got the one that I got to work on. So it's not as easy as the other ones. Again, it's the same thing. Got to push to the side. Trying to get the extra stuff off. Well, you're going to work on these. This one. Gotta push that edge down. Get that edge down as far as I can. That's where I trimmed off the bottom. This one, gonna have it that way. That's that bottom edge that folds over. So it's just, again, pushing it, pushing it. So I'm gonna push it up, push it up, push it up. Pops up over there. Very nice. Now I'll take my file and file this down, clean this up a little bit. Clean the bottom up a little bit. That was from the overpour. So these are some new pots I have. I just got the molds in yesterday and I've already used them 4 times to make 4 sets. So they're really kind of cool. And what I'll do with this is I'll take my file, like right now, when the concrete is really fresh. And just run around this thing here, clean this whole little edge up. how to fix bubbles and little imperfections in when you do a mold like this. So a little bit too much water in here. So I'm going to get a little bit more dry. I want this a little bit stiff. I'm going to make a paste. I want some to stick to the brush here because it tells me it's pretty good. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to, if you do these right when you demold, so this isn't something to wait a week with. What you want to do is do this right after you demold. I'll show you what we're going to do here. Because your concrete inside of this vessel is still damp. So we're going to put a little more damp concrete there. And then we're going to let it dry. And it's basically going to bond with the old, keep in mind I'm using Cementol. It's going to bond with the old Cementol that I have here. And it covers all the little imperfections. Now I got a couple of options here. I can let this dry this way or not. Now, a couple of options here. I wanted my fingers to be a little wet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to work it. This is where you want your fingers a little wet. You can do the same thing with little bubbles. So what I'm doing is I'm smoothing it out with my finger. And after you do a few of these, you get really good at it. So what you're trying to do is knock off any ridges, knock off any high spots, kind of blend it in. See, so we got those hidden. The concrete will dry. The reason I like doing this and get it done with, because then when this thing is dry, it's dry. So, see, I got rid of the little cuts. They're pretty flat. I love the shine from these molds. I just love it. So, look for any bubbles. I don't see any bubbles for me to fix on this one. This one's ready to go. The bottom's going to be the way it is. I'm just going to put some silicone feet on it. This one looks okay. Same thing for silicone feet once we seal these. This one's ready to go. 4 silicone feet. I'm gonna let these dry for about a week. Oh yeah, and here's our cat. I love these little cats. These cats are so cute. So I made 4 without holes. I made a couple with holes, the drainage holes. And I'll show you how the little plugs fit. They're just a 1/2-inch plastic plug for a pot. Set it in there, push it down, pops right in. So then if they don't want to, if they want to use it for something not like a pot, then it's fine. But these guys are so cute. So that's it. So next time you'll see these pots, they'll be getting sealed in about a week. And that's it. Okay, bye.